Hello, welcome back. So let's chat real quick. I tried to actually make a quick flow this morning, but I wasn't feeling too great when I was like halfway through it and it was taking a little too long and I had class. I just finished a workout and I've been doing some mobility stuff for my hips because my hips have been pretty tight lately, and I thought I might as well film it in case any of you guys want to do a bit of mobility stuff. It's not going to be a yoga session whatsoever, like it's not a sequence. I'm just going to show you some things that I do for some hip mobility, and you can do them on your own, just whenever you're feeling some tightness in the hips. I promise I will get around to doing another video. It's just been a chaotic past few days. I haven't been feeling 100%, so I just haven't really had the energy to do a full one, but I will get around to it hopefully tomorrow morning and I will upload it then. But yeah, so feel free to give this a watch if you want some mobility tips and tricks. Your hips store a lot of stress and yucky energy, so stretching them out and getting that mobility back is so beneficial. Sorry, it's a little loud. I'm going to shut the window actually. All right, and I hope everyone has been enjoying was enjoying last week's sunshine before it got all rainy again. But yeah, so some of these are a little harder, some of these are kind of easier, just depending on your mobility and how much elasticity and flexibility you have in your hips. Today mine are really, really tight, so there was a lot of things that I normally could do that I couldn't today. So don't beat yourself up over it. Don't be hard on yourself if you can't do a certain thing. Just be patient with your body and nourish it and give it what it needs. So starting really basic one I like to do is just a Malasana knee drop. So you come into Malasana like this. This could even be enough for some people. Malasana can be really, really hard, not just on the hips, but on the ankles as well, so ankle mobility. But you're gonna come into a Malasana, and then all you're gonna do is you're just gonna drop the knees, and then come up, send it back into the squat, and then raise your bum up a little bit, just like so. So you just do that a few times. It's also really good for the knees and the ankles. Show you from the side. Just like that. Another one, I don't really have names for them, but another one is a lunge something. I don't know what to call it. So come into a wide lunge. You're gonna send your knee out. This is already a really, really great stretch for the hips. But if you wanna go into the mobility, what you're gonna do is you're gonna send this out, this knee out. You're gonna land on your left hip, like so. And you're just gonna do that. So you kinda, I don't know why this reminds me of a mermaid a bit. So maybe I can call this the mermaid lunge. And then send it back up. So just like this. It really warms up those hip joints. Like so. And then do it on the other side. I'll show you what it looks like from this side. So you're just gonna sit back on this hip. Turn your shoulders, shoulder facing, pointing up to the sky. Send it back. Lovely. Now, another one, I can't do it today, I tried, and this is where the mindfulness and the patience really comes in handy, because as much as I can say, oh, don't beat yourself up over it, blah, 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 blah. I did that exact same thing this morning when I was trying to do this, and I was getting so mad at myself that I wasn't able to do it. It's not the end of the world, it's fine. So I had to kind of take a step back and just be like, Emma, you're fine. Like, it's not a big deal. So it's not. Don't do it if it hurts. Don't do it if it makes you uncomfortable, and just do it as much as you can. So I was using my couch to help me with this one. What I do is I come into a really wide kind of squat like this. You send it out, this foot, you bring it down like this. Bring your knee in to touch the ground like so. Back up, and then you come back up. And this is what I was struggling with today. Ugh, like this. And also my ankle mobility right now is really bad as well. So my feet, my heel isn't even on the ground. But then you come back, send it to this side, down, bring that knee in, back up. Oh, see, normally it's easy, I can just kind of come back up, but everyone has different days, everyone has different levels, so then just use the floor to help you back up, come back, and eventually you'll be able to do it seamlessly. Don't use me as an example because I'm definitely not doing it seamlessly. It's this side. I can't. And it's so yummy on the hamstrings, the hips, the ankles, like everything. I'm trying to think, what's another one? Oh yeah, so a pigeon, an active pigeon, I don't really know what I would call this one either. Come into your pigeon, like so, and then you're just going to, I should have shown you on the other side. I'll show you both. Sit back on your bum. You're gonna bring your left leg all the way around to the front, keep it flexed, and then send it back into pigeon. And just do that a few times. I'll show you on the other side. Sit back. Like that. I'm trying to think of some more. Another one, just come into 90-90, which is your front leg 90-degree angle in front of you, and your back leg 90 degrees beside you, like so. Easy way to do this. You can also just kind of like this. To start, you can just do waves over your front leg. So just like this, really stretches out that back glute. But kind of like the pigeon, you're just gonna lift up your left or your right knee, lower it, lift up your right ankle, lower it. Do that a few times, just back and forth. It also is a really good glute activator. And then you're gonna raise it, hover it there for a second, extend it straight, send it forward in front of you, and then all the way back, having your knee be the last thing that lands. My explanation wasn't too great today for that, but same thing on this side, you do your waves, and then just lift the back foot a little bit, lift the knee, then you do both, hover, straighten, and back. Another easy one is just doing this. So kind of 90-90, but you're just moving back and forth from both. Really warms up the hips. Yeah. those are some options. Again, you don't have to do them. I think mobility is very underrated and underappreciated. It's so important, whether you're weightlifting, whether you're doing, like you're an athlete, you're a marathon runner, you do yoga, like mobility is very important. So yeah, feel free to do some of those once in a while. I try to do mobility at least 3 times a week. I hadn't done it at all last week, which is why I was so stiff today. And that's also what some people don't understand, is mobility isn't the same as yoga. So you could be super flexible and your mobility could be horrible, or vice versa. You could be super mobile but your flexibility could be bad, or you could be hyper mobile and hyper flexible, which is where you have to kind of step back a little from the mobility and the flexibility, because that also could be dangerous to your body. A lot of random information that you probably don't want to know. Yeah, so just listen to your body, do whatever you want, as long as it's nurturing to you and yourself and your mind and your body. And if you liked some of these little suggestions, let me know, and I can do a ankle mobility one, a back mobility, a shoulder mobility. I'd be happy to do some more of these as well. Yeah, so just let me know. I hope everyone has a beautiful week, and I will see you all soon in an actual yoga video. Bye!